Welcome to another episode of Unlocking the Mind Behind Make More Work Less. Hi, my name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, and also a best-selling author. And every single day, I help others unlock the potentials and guide them to succeed, whether it's to expand their exposure or to increase their credibility or to add multiple streams of income into their daily lives. Now, for today's Unlocking the Mind, we talk about another cognitive bias. And the reason why we do this is so that we could better understand how we make decisions, how we could build better relationships, how we could negotiate better, or even prevent ourselves from falling into cognitive traps that we may be facing every single day. And for today's cognitive bias, we're going to be talking about the empathy gap. So what exactly is the empathy gap? Well, it basically kind of explains why we make such bad decisions, why we suck at making decisions as human beings. It is one's inability to be empathetic with our future self and feel what our future self feels. And what exactly does that mean? Well, let me ask you this question. If you had a choice next week to pick any snack that you want, either it's a healthy snack or a unhealthy snack, what snack would you pick? Well, more likely than not, if you have already eaten right now already, then you would probably pick a healthy snack. But if you're really hungry at this very moment, you would probably have picked the unhealthy snack, a chocolate bar or a cookie. And that's why people should not go to the grocery store when they're hungry. Because if you're hungry and you go to a grocery store, more likely than not, you would have more junk food in your cart. You will have more foods that are not healthy for you. But if you already had dinner and you already had a good meal and then you go to the grocery store, more likely than not, you will make better decisions about what you're going to pick at that moment. So the thing is, when we make decisions, a lot of those decisions are based on our current state, how we're feeling at that very moment. And the thing is, our current state, usually when we make decisions at our current state, it will override what our long-term goals are, what our future thoughts are. And this is very, very evident when it comes to making decisions about working out. For instance, when I ask you, what are the chances of you going to work out tomorrow morning or go for a run tomorrow morning? More likely than not, you go, yeah, I'll probably go for a run or I'll do my workout and all that kind of stuff. But when the time comes and you wake up that morning and you're feeling very tired, you go, I don't feel like running. Oh, look, it's raining. Oh, look, it's a little bit past the time that I thought I was going to go. And you come up with all these excuses because at that moment, at that state of mind, you just don't feel like doing it. And your decision at that moment overrides what your long-term thoughts were, which was to go out and work out. Very similarly, like for instance, that's why a lot of people procrastinate when on certain things or do not work on certain projects because they feel like they want to do something else at the moment. You make up excuses. Oh, it's just this one time. Let me finish this episode of Netflix, or let me just watch this one movie. I'm not feeling very good right now. I'll push that essay aside, or I'll push that project aside just for one more day. And you come up with more and more excuses because you have that empathy gap. You can't feel how you're going to feel later. You don't know how you're going to feel later when you don't make a deadline. You don't know how you're going to feel later when you didn't accomplish the goals that you wanted to accomplish. You may know it in theory, but you don't exactly feel that feeling of what it's going to be later on. Now, another example of this empathy gap was there was a study done, and this study basically went to an office and picked a group of people and asked them the question that I asked you at the very beginning. And that was, a week from now, if you get to choose a healthy snack over a non-healthy snack, what will you choose? But between this group of people, there was separation of two groups, one that had lunch and one that did not have lunch. And after the question was asked about what they would want next week, more likely than not, the people who already had lunch would have picked the healthy snack, and the people who were still hungry would have picked the unhealthy snack. Now, fast forward 1 week later, and right before lunch, they asked the same question to both groups, and they go, okay, you guys didn't have lunch yet. What would you like to choose, the healthy snack or the unhealthy snack? You could switch your decisions right now. And the chances are, or the solution was that more people actually swapped over to the unhealthy snack because they were actually hungry at the time. So even though you've already made a decision early on, your current state in the future actually trumps what you have already decided. So how do we overcome this thought? Well, That is really based on your lifestyle and basically kind of training about how you think about your own thoughts, and then try and maintain those thoughts and keep that same mentality and same mindset throughout. When you set your lifestyle and have your goals set with the lifestyle, then it's more easier to make those decisions. For instance, if you have a lifestyle that you want to achieve to be healthy and active and being able to achieve a lot of different things and achieve a lot of different projects, then your lifestyle will then be linked to your goals of working on every single day, finishing projects on a consistent basis. Then when you go to a grocery store, you know that your goals and your lifestyle are congruent, and therefore you will not pick that unhealthy snack. So for the people who have strong lifestyle mentality and also your goals that are very, very tied into your lifestyle, then it's a little bit easier for you to make those good decisions. However, the masses are sometimes very procrastinate a lot, and hence not a lot of people are able to make those good decisions. Hence, the empathy gap is basically the explanation as to why we make bad decisions. So another question for you. If I asked you, if for whatever reason you were driving down the highway and all of a sudden somebody cuts you off, what's your reaction? Well, right now, in the calm state that you are at this current moment, you're probably gonna go, well, it's okay. People have their things. Maybe they cut me off. Maybe they didn't know and they just forgot to signal, whatever it is. It's okay. But at the very moment that you're actually driving and somebody cuts you off and you were already having a bad day for some reason, you may be at the state of like flipping off and just completely blowing up and and cursing and being very angry and mad at the person for cutting you off. So the thing is, once again, it's that current state of mind of what's going on at that very moment that really overrides what your original thoughts were. So that is the empathy gap, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you do, please go back to some of my other previous episodes on unlocking the mind. And if you like this show, we have many other shows: the Peak Potential Success Show, the Mastermind Bites, and also the Make More Mind Bites that's on weekly. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and give feedback. I love seeing those feedback, and I love connecting with you. So until next time, today is the day to unlock your potential. We'll see you later.